Hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of In the Kitchen with Zesty Chef Z. I am your host, Zesty Chef Z. That's right. I am here, and today we are making Heath cookies. Can I get a hurrah for Heath cookies? Hurrah! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are making Heath cookies. All right. So let me take you on a little travel and show you my mise en place. Okay. Hang on. Here we go. I got my mixer all situated. I have all my mise en place measured out. Okay, very nice. I even got my sheet tray pre-sprayed with cooking spray. I got my portion scoop. Don't worry about that 5-gallon bucket. That's my pedestal for you to enjoy with us. I got my recipe, my rubber spatula. Okay, and here we go. All right. Now, what we want to do first is I have my flour right here. I have my baking soda, baking powder, and my salt. I'm gonna add that, and we're just gonna stir all that in there just to be nice and good about it, about getting that all mixed together. Okay. Okay, that looks really, really good. Okay, now in the mixer, again, if you're mixing by hand, it's just going to take you a little bit longer, but again, I have butter that's been softened. That is the key to making good cookies, is softened butter, because you have to have softened butter. And we're going to get that in there. Again, I'm scraping all my containers to get all that ingredient out of my holding container. That way I'm not wasting any food. Mise en place makes cleaning up easy too. Okay, so I'm going to take my brown sugar, get that in there. Okay. And my regular sugar, I'm going to put that in there as well. Okay, I'm going to plop my mixer down, lock it, make sure it's in there for a safe purpose. And let's go ahead and put it on start. And if you remember from our chocolate chip cookies, we creamed this portion, correct? Yes, you are correct. Okay, so again, this is going to be turned into almost like thick frosting, if you take a look at it. And just about there. So I'm just going to turn up the speed a little bit. Let me show you guys. So come on with me. Okay. Now as you can see, it's being creamed very nicely, but you can still see there's some butter on the edges. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop the mixer and we're going to go ahead and scrape. Okay. Okay, so we're going to stop, unlock. Okay, bring that paddle up. Get all that richy goodness inside. Make sure you scrape all the way down to the bottom. Okay, all the way down. Make sure you give the paddle a little more scraping. The paddle sometimes has some ingredients that stick, so we want to make sure we scrape that. Okay, hang on guys, here we go. Okay, that's what it looks like after we scraped it. So again, we're going to plop that down, lock it, and go ahead and stir it. I'm going to let that go for just maybe about 30 more seconds, and it should be nice and creamed. Okay, because that looks really good. Okay. Okay, and after that we are going to add our flour in a second with all our ingredients in there. We want to add our egg and vanilla. Okay, so again, turn off the mixer, plop your egg in there, plop your vanilla in there. Nice. Okay. Just stir that, but then I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice little mix. So unlock. And we want to scrape. See that flour, or the mixture right now is sticking to the sides. Okay. And I can't get to the other side very well, so I'm just going to detach that for just 1 second. And there we go. Put that back on. Close it, lock it. Okay. Now, when we add the flour, I want to do a third at a time. And what that's going to do, now this is a little bit different recipe, so there's going to be sometimes different stages. So this one is going to allow us to add a third of the flour all together. Okay, so we're just going to mix that really good until that egg is incorporated. Okay, put it there, unlock. And we're just going to add a third. Okay, lock it again. Okay, we're going to stop it. Now, as you can tell, the batter's getting a little thicker. Now we're going to add the other third. And give it a good scrape. So we're going to go ahead and mix that. Okay, now it's really coming together. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay. Looks very good. Okay, now we're going to add our last third part of our flour. Okay, here's our flour. Now we're going to scrape our panel. So I'm just going to take that off really quick because I don't feel like getting all dirty. So we're going to scrape one more time. You should get all the way down to the bottom. Put that back on. Lock it. Okay, it's looking really good. Let's take another look. Okay. And we just want to kind of mix it till it just gets mixed, so I think that looks really, really good. So we're going to unlock it. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to scrape that down again, and we're going to fold in our, right there. Okay, let's put you back up. Okay, unhook the mixer bowl. Okay, we're going to scrape that down. Once you get a little better at this, it'll go a lot quicker, believe you me. Alright. So I have my thing in there. I'm going to add my Heath crunchies. So we're going to add that, my Heath candy. And just like the chocolate chips, we're just going to fold that in. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to chill this cookie dough for at least 30 minutes. It's better if it's been an hour, but 30 minutes will do. And what we'll do is we'll spoon it out on our sheet tray. We'll scoop it out. Now you can either do parchment paper or Sil-Pad or even just spray it. I just sprayed mine today. And then we're going to space them out. We're actually going to do 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll actually have a dozen on here. Okay, so let me refrigerate this for 30 minutes and I'll be right back. Hello, and we're back. Our Heath bars, or our Heath cookies have been refrigerated for 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and scoop these guys up. Okay, we got a nice flat scoop. And we're going to put those on. Now remember, you want to space your cookies out. because these do spread. And you don't want cookies touching each other because you want a nice round cookie. Looking good. I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay. Alright, just scraping that down. Make sure we get all that yummy goodness out of the bowl. Now I went with a little bigger scoop, but that's okay. I only got 3, 6, 7, 8 cookies, but that's okay. Now it depends on what size cookie you make. I mean, you can easily make a big one. You just have to adjust the cooking time. So let's take a look. Okay, so these are our portioned out cookies. We're gonna go ahead and throw those in the oven, and we're gonna bake them till it's done. I will see you guys in a few. All right, hello, and welcome back. Our cookies are in the oven, and they're about ready to come out. Hey, there they are. Open that, make sure you crack that combi oven. Make sure that we're not getting any steam burns. And we're gonna open up. Okay, looks like our cookies kind of merged a little bit together. They expanded a little bit, but I did make the cookies a little bigger. Okay. Looking very tasty though. Yeah, looking very nice. Okay, good deal. All right, so we're gonna close that oven. We are done for the day, so we're just gonna go ahead and turn that off. Okay. All right, so now we have to let these guys sit for a little bit so they firm up a little bit, and then we'll be right back. All right, hello, and welcome back. All right, our cookies are cooled. All right, so I'm gonna set you guys down right here. Hopefully you guys can see. Okay, so I set up my plate. Okay, and we're just gonna scoop those up. Okay, get those on the plate. Now again, since you're eating at home, you guys don't have to wear gloves, but again, if you guys are in restaurant industry, you will have to use gloves because these are ready to eat. Okay, now cookies are really good as far as you can stack them. You can do pretty much a lot of things with them. You can make an ice cream sandwich. That little bit's for chef. You can make an ice cream sandwich out of them. You can put them in with sundaes, little smoothies, like a dessert smoothie of some sort, like a shake. Just lots of good stuff you can do with cookies. And there are so many varieties of cookies. There's just so many to choose from. Okay, so I'll put that there. Okay. Clean off my edges. Okay, here we go. All right. So, presentation wise and stuff, basically all I had was a couple colored napkins. Okay, I had a couple extra from the muffin video, so I kind of opened them up and just spread them out. I have my blue tablecloth here and presenting my cookies. Okay. Now, again, my rim's nice and clean. It's very presentable. They're shingled, which is very nice. And all right, so now you guys know what I'm going to be doing, right? Okay, here it is. This is my favorite time of all this cooking. That is very nice. Very nice indeed. All right. Well, I'm going to enjoy these cookies, and I'm going to kick back, have it with a big glass of milk, and I'm just going to zest out, and that's what you guys need to do after you guys do all this. So stay zesty, everybody. This is Zesty Chef Z coming at you, and have a great night.